it's so good. Let me tell you what we're going to be doing right now. We are going to be building up a sort of white mid-range thing that I'm interested in. Valar, horror loving. Steve Scrub. What up, my Poke subs? The hippie says, Poke actually makes me deeply unhappy, man. Well, Poke will never die, man. Poke's where it's at. QC15. Look, it's you, the Poke sub. JK Balls just gifted 3. I knew you were out there somewhere, my fellow Poke subs. Monowhite mid-range with a question mark, because I actually don't know how mid-rangey it's going to wind up being. Sit over there. All right. I have my yogurt, I have my coffee, I have everything that I could ever want. Here's the way that we're going to construct this deck. We're going to limit it to Theros Beyond Death because there's a couple of cards that I recall being really interesting ones to put in there. There's some life gain mid-range ones that, you know, maybe we put in some Daxos for some devotion. Actually, you know, here's how we're going to sort of narrow things down. I want to see which ones rely upon devotion. Athreos. Man, I could actually do something sick with this puppy, man. Jesus. Elspeth, Undaunted Hero. +1/+1 encounter on a pair of creatures. Look for Sunlit Hoplite and put it on the battlefield. What's a Sunlit Hoplite? What? Creatures you control gain flying, get +X/+X, where X is your devotion to white. Wait, what's the Sunlit Hoplite? That's so uninspired. Okay, whatever. Isn't there one that makes 1/1 counters per devotion to white? Isn't that a thing? Am I crazy? Whatever. I found it. It's here. Here it is. Everyone's been asking me where it is. It's right here. I've located it for you. Shit. Okay, I mean, that's a wee bit expansive. But the life gain's very interesting to me. Life gain's very interesting to me. I'm going to put this in, and then there's the Planeswalker that was in there. Elspeth, Sun's Nemesis. We're going to start in best of 1 for now. Just going to smash out tokens. I might want 4. I'm going to start with 3. 3 seems good. I'm concerned that I'm going to be a little expensive. Maybe I can get away with having 3 Ajanis as well. But I think that if I want to do a sort of mid-range life gain deck, that is what's very interesting to me. Did I buy the Mastery Pass 90 packs? I bought the 90 packs times 2x. I don't think I got anything else beyond that. I can always get the Mastery later. All right, let's take a peek. What are some just good? What are some good white cards that are just solid? Some good white cards that when we looked at this new set, when we looked at this new expansion, we were just like, oh. Because this is, I know I'm going to put in Ajani's Pridemate in a moment. Birth of Meletus, Jesus, kill me. Yeah. Taranika. Whenever it attacks, untap another target creature until end of turn the creature gets base power and toughness 4/4 and gains indestructible. That's pretty sick. Commanding Presence is not necessary. It's not that great. Linden, Steadfast Queen might be one. Okay, coming back here. What are Theros strong white cards? Strong white cards in Theros. Jesus, this one's actually really good, huh? Wow. What's Heliod's intervention? That's the destroy X things. Gain twice X life. Yeah, this is kind of like right up the alley of what I'm looking for. Because this gives me some resilience along a different axis. Now, if what I do is I go back to all the things in white. Let's see, where's Linden? Linden Steadfast Queen. Huh, okay. I kind of am pretty swollen in the 3-drop slot. Everything else kind of needs to be down here. I can get away with 23 lands here if my most expensive one is Elspeth. Okay. Let's do the new Ajani's Pridemate. Do I want this or this? Probably just a pair of these. So basically, I want my curve to pretty much be 2 drops from here on out. 2 and 4 drops. I have room for 8 more, so maybe like 4 and 4, something like this. Giant Killer seems probably reasonable to do. Because it kills. Maybe a Hunted Witness. Or maybe we just want Tomik Distinguished Advokist. I mean, it's a flyer. I don't actually know if we want Linden. Giant Killers just seem like such a great way to smash through. I'm going to get rid of Linden because it does not seem as good as Heliod or Taranika. Because this is the only one that's benefiting from the life gain. And I guess Heliod as well. She just seems a little weak. So I'm going to do the cop-out, and I'm going to put in a pair of them. Giant Killers, I think, are just a little too strong not to include 4 of. Put in the Hunted Witness because it's not only resilient, but it also gives me the lifelink. Maybe I do want that many Daxoses. Let me think for a moment. This is a legendary creature, this is a legendary creature, this is a legendary enchantment creature. This card might suck. This is the one that's suddenly sticking out like a sore thumb to me. All right, when I'm not sure what to do, I'm just going to put in a Daxos. Actually, 3 Daxoses is kind of a shitload. Especially given that he's relatively resilient. I'm going to try another Linden. Alright, I'm going to play some best of 1 and just kind of feel this thing out. I feel like I sort of... Here's the thing. I feel like I have 2 ideas going on here. I have beatdown cards. Like Taranika is just a straight up beatdowner. Opponent goes first. Sure. I can play like most of my hand. Okay, I feel like I have this beatdown theme. And a little bit of a healing theme. Like, Elspeth's Son's Nemesis is a card I'm interested in, but she honestly feels... Got him. She feels somewhat out of place with the rest of what I'm trying to do, which is built around healing. I should really reroll these quests. I'm, like, really irresponsible about doing that generally. I sort of have a healing life gain theme, as well as a white mid-range beat you in the face theme. And I kind of feel like I should commit to 1. I think. This is a very useful matchup for me to see what it feels like. Now, if I get a Heliod here, I mean, we just basically instantly win the game. I'm going to put the Elspeth into the grave, or the exile. Alright, well. I have the play! Holy fuck. Oh, fuck! I mean, despite that being awesome, I still, like, think I just need to spend some more time stewing to figure out if this is... Bustode. So, I mean, if we're focusing more on the life game theme, Taranika might be the one that we don't need here. This is good. We got the little brown cat visiting us today. Okay. That was awesome. So, when it comes to playing, or excuse me, to building decks, I typically just err on the side of fuck it, just play some games. I think that, like, giving yourself permission to just, like, do whatever you want and just, like, play something just to get some data is super useful. If beforehand you can just say to yourself, like, I am not necessarily trying to win, I'm trying to get data. Because, like, in these games, that last game was hilarious, but I don't actually know if this deck is any good. Like, it has a thing that it does. Well, that's typically true for most decks. This is the cutest thing I've ever seen. This cat is watching my monitor with such intensity. Look at this cat. No, it's okay. Just here, look at the screen. Don't look at me. Oh, you were being cute, man. All right, I did it. Isn't she sweet? Look at that sweet little face. Let's see if we can really zoom in on the cat. Now watch me pet this cat. It's a very good cat. Oh, gentle, soft purrs. Yeah. It's pretty nice, huh? This cat is like the best cat ever. Ah! Do I want to block? Oh, the zoom button. Oh, the zoom button, you know. Actually, let me just zoom in a little bit. Alright. Do I want a Heliod? Yeah. Like, Ajani, Strength of Pride, also feels maybe a little irrelevant. Gospu says, Day 9, please help. My family has problems accepting me as a bachelor with my girlfriend, which also wants her career going on. I don't think I understand the question, Gospu. No. Yeah. Ajani is a board wipe, though. I don't read that. I've never read that before. I read this and went, well, I'm never going to fucking do that. And then it became a 2-ability Planeswalker. Well, is this bad? Found weakness. Gospu, can you just, like, completely start over? Because, I mean, I literally don't understand what you're saying to me, man. And I know that it has something to do with the fact that I'm, like, totally distracted. So if you would just be so kind as to, like, humor your pal Sean. I'm just gonna say no and no. Because they're gonna get smaller over time. Fuck. Probably gotta do this.
I protect those who cannot protect themselves. A pure soul can inspire others.
This seems like malign. Oh god. Oh god. I have the worst thing in the universe happening. Oh shit. Oh god, a cord has gotten all coiled up in the wheel. Oh. Ow, fuck. Guys, if you're having any audio delays, just refresh. Just refresh. You do. I've been having like tons of like rib chest annoyance, irritation, pain. I mean, yeah. God, my little cat, this little cat is just so cute. It's incredible. Well, I think we win now that I can heal just ridiculously. Okay. Huh. Alright, let's close it. No, reopen it. Alright, it's reopening. Bum ba dum bum 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 bum. Ba dum bum 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 ba dum. I'm trying to stay over here in case it just shows my personal email address. I don't want to do that. Gospoo says, we are fine as a couple, but everyone wants us to be married, but we don't want to. Traveling a lot, she's traveling a lot. We have our own flats. We have our own terms of engagement, so to speak, and it suits us. But everyone else is bashing us with things like have kids and all that stuff. We both don't want to. Yeah, so don't. Don't get married. Don't have kids due to any pressure ever. Don't do that. Don't. No, not in a million years. It's fine. It's totally fine for you to say no. I mean, the important thing is the relationship. Marriage is not the important part. I mean, marriage is, frankly, in many ways, totally irrelevant. It is an economic contract between two people. In the like, if you get married in America, it literally is just relevant to your economic situation. That's it. All right, it passed through my turn. Cool. If this gets +4, +2... So this will kill it even when it does hit the Embercleave? I don't think I understand why this guy's dead. Oh, I'm just computing the double strike damage incorrectly. Yeah.
A pure pure soul can inspire others. I protect those who cannot protect themselves. True friends always stand by your side.
I think it would have been better if I'd blocked with the Ajani's Pridemate. Just make one huge boy. This is exile all artifacts and creatures. Nice. Yeah, tokens themselves do not have converted mana cost. If it is a copy of a creature, then that's where the in-betweenerness occurs. Hey, yeah.
Pure soul can inspire others.
So if I give this lifelink and just swing. Yeah, that's like so good. Yeah, I'm freaking brave, man. I'm brave. Because I can sack this to protect target creature or enchantment. I mean, that's incredible. That's incredible. On these little guys. Da 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 da. Okay. Do I even really need to do that much? This doesn't have trample. I always think this guy has trample. I don't know why. So this kills this. It's fine. Okay, about a... I mean, this is pretty sick. It's pretty sick. Alright. So here's some changes I'm going to make. This Elspeth Sun's Nemesis actually doesn't even feel like she fits in here at all. Tragic. We just crafted her. This feels like a different deck wants this Elspeth. Gideon's Company? Is that a card? Gideon's Company? Oh. Too slow. I think. New one white saga. The Ramson makes walls. No, I think that like we have an aggressive bent to our curb. What are some life linkers? Are there some dope life linkers? Yeah. Hushbringer would actually be hilarious. I mean, you know, you just like do this and do this. I didn't realize how strong the Ajani would be in this deck. Oh shit, no, that's such a better suggestion. Tomik. Tomik, the friendliest Tomik. This is the perfect card for this. Tomik is perfect, and let me explain why I think Tomik is perfect here. Tomik is, it gives 2 devotion, which is obviously very good. So now we have 5 double whites in our 2-drop slot. And it's also something that can just easily be given lifelink to proc. Alright, let's see if your pal Sean is correcto. I mean, like, if I just get, like, Healer's Hawk and Daxos and just, like, begin to heal up. Oh my god, we can actually win this. Taranika needs to get cut, huh? She doesn't do nothing. Get whatever you want, man. Perfect! The card we... Look at this! Elkmish has the same sideboarding plan. Daxos, blessed by opinions and decision making. Can you imagine a Cauldron Familiar deck trying to ping me? I mean, can you... Just the sheer hilarity of this. This guy has to get all these cards to, like, bring cats back to life and send them to the graveyard again. Oh, dude, I, like, don't give a fuck. See now why this guy wants Taranika. That card is not legendary? Are we serious right now? Oh, shit. No blocks. Bam. Alright, so we immediately have seen the error.
There is no greater treasure than quiet times with friends.
What's the right play here? If I +1, I go to 25. This is actually very difficult. Because if I... 22...
Find your inner strength.
Okay, so that's fine. Okay, so those both have to attack in. Like this, then we go 29. And I did all my math correctly. I'm the fucking best. Okay, now, watch this, okay? Here's why I was just in the zone counting so much. Now, if anything dies, we go to 35 and we can ult. And if our opponent lets nothing die, then we just play this, which procs Daxos twice, letting us exile everything. That's why we plussed last turn, man. I was just counting and recounting and recounting and recounting. That is so sick. Oh my god, fuck yeah. Look, everyone! It's the best card in Standard! It's Gary! It's Gary! We're so owned! Look at how not living we are anymore because an unplayable card was played against us. Oh, yeah. Oh, shit, yeah. Taranika. No, no, no. Do I actually just want to go like 4 and 4 with this? Wait, what? Why do I not have 4 of these? Ajani Strength of the Pride, I actually think is like busted. When you have this much healing. God, I love shitting on that card. It's so fun. It's so satisfying. It's so satisfying, man. It's this glorious claim. This claim to fame I have, which is where I said that it would not be relevant in Standard. Now, if I need to be serious for a moment, I increasingly see the ways in which my evaluation was wrong. I think that it'll be alright. It'll be okay in Standard. I think that it's just a way for mono black decks to get reach, an element that mono black decks traditionally struggle with. But now that I've gotten that out of the way, man, what an absolute garbage card for people that don't know how to read, write, or do. If you're someone who likes doing things that involve verbs, you're gonna love Gary. Because there's only one verb you need to know how to do when you play that card, which is concede! Oh, this mother. Never mind, we're fine with one. And then I sacrifice it. And then it comes back, and then I sacrifice, then it comes back, then I sacrifice it. Kleptosaniacs, and I quote, people who play Gary probably use their whole fist to write. Yeah, just one of these people. LOL. I always thought the fist writers just looked mad. It's like, today I went to the store, journal. Dear Journal. Fuck. Get huge, man. I need to get ahead of the Dreadhorde Butcher by 1 turn, because my things will grow some each turn. So I need to make sure that I can block the Dreadhorde Butcher just once. So, Dear Journal, fuck anger. K10 Diskin says, is there a particular reason why wizards have a design that if something sacks itself after blocking, yeah, why is it that you can block and then sack and then the block gets negated? What? What? Okay. My opponent's basically hitting me with a, this is what I got right now, huh? So I do this. And I would say the very short answer is it was made that way because it happens to be what they decided was the best game design. Because, like, here's the way that I have heard the rules of Magic the Gathering explained to me. I have heard the rules of Magic the Gathering explained as follows. So I'm not worried about this noble. I'm worried about this robber of the rich giving card advantage. I can deal with a big thing. I've heard it described as follows, which is... the basic idea of you get to cast some stuff, and then you do combat, then you get to cast some stuff. That's a really nice turn order. Some things I can cast on your turn in response. That feels good. And then there needed to be a shitload of nitty-gritty detail work done just to make sure that they could actually work out all the little kinks in a super concrete manner. Because it used to kind of be the case, like in super early Magic days, where like the stack wasn't as cleanly, robustly explained. So it's like, well, if I lightning bolt something and then you giant growth it, does my thing get huge, get zapped and live? Or does it get zapped first and die before it can get huge? Like which one happens? Okay. Does this hurt? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's a good one. That's a good play. Right there is what that one is. And then an oven sacks it. Crack. Oh my god, you love to see it. So that's why I have heard that, like, some of the things that feel a little weird, they're actually just choices that had to be made because the shell of Magic, like the 80 to 90% of Magic, just makes so much sense. You want to make sure that's supported. And it didn't always used to work that way. I see Stacko talking about this. Damage used to go on the stack. So it used to be able to be that I could, like, have each thing bonk each other and then, like, sacrifice something, you know? I think this is how I do it for at least a little bit. That's a really good card. Because if I can just heal up enough.
Until we achieve peace, we must fight for a better world. Our true strength lies in our friendships.
Uh-huh. This is going to take a while. QC15 says, Sean, I want to thank you for such a chill stream. I was having a bad anxiety attacks all day, and this has really calmed me down. Cheers, man. Hey, cheers to you. Happy to hear that, man. I too, when I'm feeling really anxious, oh my god, I can't recommend this enough. For me, something that is consuming a lot of my brain helps me stop negative thought bullshit loops. And so one of the things that I do is immediately close and reopen Magic. One of the things that I do is I go on wikis for lore of book series, you know, like Warhammer 40k lore, Dresden Files lore, even like Harry Potter lore. Just, you know, something that you just start digging deep in over and over and over and over and over again, to really just like fill that up. And I know a lot of people do that with streams too. I'm actually surprised at the number of people that like, surprised not in a bad way, just like, oh my gosh, I know of some people, but as it turns out, it's a huge number of people. A lot of people just fall asleep with streams on. A lot of people just fall asleep with streams on. I've never done that, man. I like to just be quiet in my bed, imagining about being a space kraken. Oh yeah, Magic the Gathering lore. That's a really great example. Yeah, there you go. Twake3 says, when I'm anxious, I solo queue Dota 2. Haha. Yeah, no, I do the same thing. When I was feeling a lot of anxiety at the end of the year, I was like, I will now play Dota for 15 hours straight. And then I just played Dota for 15 hours straight. What do we do, huh? I know. Close it. And reopen it. Here we go. We're closing it. And then we're gonna reopen it. Joink, joink. You can bluff not having a spell to cast by passing quickly with the spacebar, or automatically by clicking end turn. All right, let's just quote retweet something. How do I?
Everything will be fine if we stand together.
That's a good tweet. That's a good tweet right there. Do I look like I give a fuck, man? I just made a pretty reasonable tweet. I'm pretty proud of it. I opened up Twitter because I was bored because there's nothing going on here. And I saw a tweet that put a request to add a famous movie line, followed by comma, "You piece of shit." So I took the line from one of my favorite movies of all time, Alien. "In space, no one can hear you scream, you piece of shit." You know, I came back to and did not properly process that I could just get owned this way. So, you know, that's a whoopsie-doopsie on my part. But it's not the biggest whoopsie-doopsie that has ever happened. If I were this nerd, what went wrong there? Something went wrong. Something was bad. I think my opponent was gonna do this twice and did it once and then whoopsie-doopsied. Alright. Alright, who's ready to trade health for a long time? But then we're gonna start summoning 1/1s and we're gonna come out on top. Bum, da, 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 dum. Nature finds a way, you piece of shit. That's so good, Ang. Huh. Well, that fucking blows. Well, we're gonna lose the giant killer, which is kind of sad. This is taken for frickin' ever. Alright, well, I did it. By the way, so the ordering is declare blocks, and then you declare the order. And then combat damage happens? And can I see the order of the damage? In other words, what I'm wondering is, if I double block Rankle Master of Ankles, I should be able to check the order and then give protection to that one. You know, let me be more precise. How do you do that with this interface? Oh. All right. Who knows what the right way to play this one is? Hey. All right. Man, Fairy Godmother would help immensely here. Yeah, you'll see them move around a selected order and they work left to right. Thanks, Dr. Megawitz. Alright. I don't have enough mana, but I want to have enough mana. God, if I got an Ajani here, man, I would just like plus, plus, plus. Oh. Does Dawn of Hope have a place in this deck? I'm gonna say no, only as a sideboard card, plausibly. Like if I'm against an ultra grindy control deck, I could imagine boarding out some of my things like taking out Healer's Hawk, which is just a small pecking guy. And I'm healing for 1 a turn every turn anyways. How many Daxoses do we have? I think I had it at 3. I may have put in 4, but I don't like having 4 2-drop. Because, I mean, Daxos is durable as hell, man. Do I want to get into Ajani? Yes. Oh my god. This is such the absolute nut high. We're doing it. We are doing it. Dude, do you see how wrinkly this shirt is? How it keeps like going up like this on me? I just didn't want to hang my shirt up, so I threw them all in the dryer, and now I own nothing but small shirts. Believe me, I know. Oh, dude. The next few turns are going to be incredible. I do die to, like, one streamer. Like, in other matchups. Took me a minute to figure why we weren't giving the Pridemate lifelink. Yeah. It does have a bit of that pickle. A bit of a pickle problem. So I do like this. Yes. It's going to enter the battlefield. We're going to keep the one without the summoning sickness. This triggers twice. Okay. This bird, man. This bird is such a good bird. Love this bird. And you love to see this bird swinging in the air too, man. You just love to see it. Does Heliod have lifelink? No, and you can only give it to another target creature, but I mean that's still pretty good. I don't want Shadow Spear in this. I don't think it would do anything. Bird. Bird. Yeah. Let's hope that what my opponent chooses to do is swing with a rankle. Oh, fuck. That is a bit of an issue. Would Trample work? Yeah, Trample does wind up breaking through for sure. Okay. Uruk Bai says, I sub to say pro-black lifelink can't be blocked. What do you mean? And in reference to what thing? Oh, Alseid can be sacked to give something protection. Oh, shit. Oh. This is broken. Oh. Well, I got him then. Alright, Alseid is like... Okay, yeah. When you rated 0 out of 5, Alseid? I do remember rating Alseid lowly. I think my exact words for Alseid, however you say it, is I said, oh, this card... This is a limited card. Does protection mean they can't block? Yes. Protection means they can't block, they can't target, it prevents all damage from, and... One other? Can't be destroyed by. It can be destroyed by. It can be destroyed by. So, for instance, if I have a sweeper that says destroy all creatures, it just destroys it. It has to do with targeting, I think, is the big one. We basically don't need to run God's Willing because we already have a card that is God's Willing. Just check you gave Alseid 0 out of 5. Fuck yeah. Awesome. I gave Alseid 0 out of 5, man. And I'm like playing this, and I'm not even doing the Gary treatment where I'm like, yeah, no, it still sucks. I'm like, this card is the best. It's a good play. I'll buy it. No attackies. All right. Guys, who likes games that never end? This is the game that never ends. Fuck. Oh my god, do you know what the funniest shit is? If these things get big enough, I can just blow them up with giant killers, man. Whoosh whoosh. You know, let's get some mana out there, man. This game is gonna be fucking so stupid. But the way that we can win is if we get enough counters on things, then I can sack an Alseid, get protection from white, and swing in for a billion. Tech 9, if you want the deck list, it should be right up there in the top left. It should be live. Why did Daxos give life? Because it's whenever it enters or exits. God, that's beautiful. Put it on whomever you please, dude. I'm going to keep back the Alseid for now. Alright, now I do have to be unbelievably careful because my opponent is at 41 life. One, two, three, four, five. Yeah, so this is enough. Probably the bird of the day, man. God, these giant killers are just absolute all-stars, man. Hi, Desper. Welcome back. I think I am going to do this. is fucking hilarious, dude. Dude, giant killers! Alright, I've set my opponent back to its initial health. So now that I've actually maximized the lifelink, I'm going to come back over to here in case Andy T has giant killers. Nice. This might be something that I think about considering. Okie dokie. Careful! Okay. No blocks. I think we're in okay shape here. Like, there's going to be a bunch of life gained, but then at the start of every turn for my opponent, haha. Stay down. So this is going to be pretty effective. Now, if I get another land, I just play another giant killer and just kind of move on. Feel pretty comfortable about that. So my opponent's at 21, and I'm dealing 10 per turn. This could be just a quick spend. It's fine. It appears that there was a whoopsie-doopsie. This card is so good. I mean, like, it doesn't even matter. This technically is not strictly a life gain card. I mean, it's just like removal denial, man. It's so good. Okay. So this game just got a wee bit trickier. Nice. Hey, what are you doing down there? Why do you always want to be there? Hey. Alright. Interesting. Okay. Alright. I think I counted correctly. I think I did. Because what's going to happen is some shit's going to get lifelink. Some stuff's going to die. I'm going to chump with shit. Each thing I chump with gets straight up turned into power on this Ajani's Pridemate. Then, oh fuck, I need one more mana to sacrifice this. Dang it. Bigwig 221 says, Day 9, you plugged Ian Taggart's Young God a while ago. Tripped my brains out to it and thought I learned the language that shapes speak. Thanks. You got it, my friend. Oh, this is such a good run out. Now, what Andy T can do is Giant Killer to tap this down, which would be a bit of a pickle. I think we're actually okay. Hey, Gentleman Cynic. Happy 71 months, almost 6-year Aronis. Jesus, it's 4:34 already. Today, moved at warp speed. Heliod is a very good card, man. Young God is a very good. Goodbye. Alright, I'm just gonna start smashing my things out. Yeah. I think this is how I do it. This is going to be just some counting like crazy, man. This is going to be some profoundly tricky counting. Yucky, yucky. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get... What did you just kill? Daxos? Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Can't be blocked, targeted, dealt damage, enchanted, or equipped by anything of that color. So if we take 7 and 9, 16 damage, we will go to 5. Health doesn't matter. Nothing matters. Okay. If I swing out, this is 1. Oh, fuck, I need one more mana. Be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This would go to 15. Okay. I see what's happening here. I see what's happening here. That's correct. So now what I need to do is I need to pass through. So that way at the start of this turn, I can tap down this, which is basically the largest possible source of life gain from Andy T. Jesus, this game is just so complicated. It's just like our health totals are just swinging up and down. You know what? Let me just take a moment to state this is why health in Magic the Gathering is typically a very starts and goes down thing. Almost always, I'm going to say like 90+% of the time, health is just going down. There's infrequent bursts up, but it's largely just a downward trend. Yeah, Healer's Hawk has lifelink, but they'll occasionally bring you from 20 to like 26. It's not like... In other words, health doesn't swing all over the place. And this creates a really nice emotional... This creates a really nice emotional clarity for you, where you actually feel like you're making progress, where you can kind of see, oh, we're both at 20, it's fine. We're both at 5, it's really, really close. Things like that, I think, are... Things like that, I think, are super, super important when it comes to making sure a player feels like they're having a sense of progress and a sense of grounding. In almost any game where there are... there's some sort of, like, win condition that goes in some direction, it's almost always just linear. Like, sports, your score typically just goes up, period. That's it. It's just only going up. Simple. Towers in Dota almost always just go down. There's some exceptions. Some teensy, teensy, tiny, tiny, tiny exceptions that exist. Fuck. Yeah, there's like tiny, tiny, tiny exceptions that exist, but I mean, like, by and large. So there's no way to give this lifelink. By and large, they just go down. And I feel like this game is a perfect example of, like, why that's important. Like, this game has just stalled into some, like, silly shit. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Shit. I guess this has vigilance. We can just let her die. No, we go to 12. Because this hot guy has lifelink. Nice. The thing about an Overwatch, there's the little pips that can go up and down. But, like, once you get past a pip, it's just like, alright, you're good. No worries, all's fine. This is the longest white versus white game I have ever played. Hey, Chuckles Lord. How are you, man? This is why you need Shatter the Sky. I think Shatter the Sky would be less than good here. Shatter the Sky would be less than good. Shatter the Sky is actually the opposite of useful in this deck. No, don't show me the songs. The song Shatter the Sky. Oh! Why? Be more constructive with your feedback. Fuck. Can't attack with, like, anything, man. Yeah, you got it. Oh my god. So now I can actually give Ajani's Pridemate lifelink. Huh? This game might never end, man. Might go on forever. This is one of the brilliancies about having decking yourself be an actual win condition. We've both drawn just 40 cards, man. Yeah, you better. Smart. Bam, 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 bam. This feels a little desperate, or it feels like my opponent just drew something very, very spectacular. Well, we obviously block the largest indestructible with an indestructible. Block with one of these, and then we lose... I think we actually lose Linden. I think that's right. Because we let through 10, we go to 2. My opponent will heal for like 1 billion. Actually, I should have switched. I should have blocked the 5/5. If I'm letting Linden die, Linden was the last thing I decided that should die, so I should have swapped the way these blockers function. To 50. You know, that happens. Thank fucking God. Finally. This might never end. I don't remember how this thing got freaking counters on it, man. Like, why does it have counters on it? I have no idea. Like, I mean, I'm like healing for 20 a turn, and my opponent is not healing for 20 a turn. Healer just says put a counter on target creature enchantment. Put a plus and plus on target creature enchantment you control. Okay, okay. It's... Oh, that's right. You can only give another target creature lifelink, but you can put a counter on anything. I really, really want another land. Okay. I think I figured it out. My opponent's gonna make a dude. I think now Andy T might see the way that I will win. Oh my god. We, like, the best move for both of us is to just continuously slam this shit forward, man. Okay. I think our buddy may have figured it out. Let's look at these giant killers. He's a bit woundful. Do you understand why Andy isn't tapping my Heliod? Because I deal more damage per turn than Andy does. Andy's dealing 8 and I'm dealing up to 22. And Andy can only heal 8, and I can heal for 22. So really, trying to tap down the Ajani's Pridemate and deal with that problem is the more substantial problem. This game is so stupid, man. I cannot wait till the World Championship when it turns out that White Lifegain is like the best deck. So I do this on this. I do this on this. Submit 1. It gets sacrificed. White. Resolve. Resolve. Play Linden. This is a creature. I can now attack with 3, which makes this go to 25. I guess I put on this one, huh? I don't know. Oh, fuck, did I do it? If Andy T just kills me, then Andy T is just, like, so sick. It could be just, like, giant killer. Alright, we did it. Oh! Oh my god. Thank god we're not playing a best of 3. Jesus. Whoo! Alright. Wow. That was not a best of 3. You have protection from white, so giant killer wouldn't work. Oh, that's right. Jesus. Oh my god. If that was the best of 3, I would have just been like, alright, well, this will also be our Friday show, is this one game of Magic. I think our opponent leveled themselves. Red, huh? I don't think there's going to be a ton of expensive red cards. Now, for any of you who are wondering why we didn't draw so many cards and whatever, like, we weren't drawing a lot of cards. I think we'd drawn a total of like 20 or 22 each. That's more than fine. This is a more desirable result for me. Do something that looks a little weird. I'm going to put the power on this, because then when I Linden and swing, this guy's likely to be played. Never mind, we're just gonna completely own, huh? And this can't block. I'm putting 5 on there because I want to be out of range of a Domri's ambush on the Rimrock Knight. There's also a lot of red spells that just like deal 4 damage, so. You know what? If Linden is this big, I mean, it can never die. And then I can Giant Killer tap down whatever blocker gets played. This is fucking insane, man. I mean, like... I mean, what the hell? Oh my god. I mean, wow. I mean, this creates excellent feelings. Axel Shock says, GG. Was that you we played against Axel Shock? We had the most godlike run out humanly possible. Like, it was absolutely perfect. I've never seen anything that was more oppressive than that opening. Like, holy glordy bordy. Alright, well, this is yet another god opening. No! Okay, good, a trade. Oh, fuck. Because what my opponent could have done is just like... Ow. Birdman. Yeah, if he killed the bird of the day, then I wouldn't have been able to swing anymore. Perhaps it's a sign of weakness in my deck. Don't give a fuck. Get there, my birds. Domer's ambush. Oh, fuck yeah. Oh, wait, I fucked up. Does that do it twice? Okay. Part of me was just like... This is kind of like what I was trying to do anyways. Ding dong. Healing. Domri's ambush. I feel like there's a Domri's ambush just lurking around the corner. Quel relèvement! We might have just done it. No blocks. This is a little bit concerning.
We must fight for a better tomorrow.
I actually think I plus here.
Friendship feeds the soul.
I think this is actually the correct move. I mean, this basically, it allows me to, if my opponent gets an Embercleave, it is impossible for me to die now. It's impossible. And we get to eat something. If I didn't do that, it's possible for me to die to an Embercleave. Because I would have had a 6/6, a 4/4, and 8 health. And whatever small guy gets blocked when it goes through, plus any other small amount of damage, would have killed me. And that's the rare case where we lose. Right here, I think we're in incredible position. Because right here, my opponent can swing with just these two. And then what I do is I block here. No, wait, because no, this would be a 6/6. No, then I would just block here and just eat this guy. No, I do like this. This is the right play. Because this has hexproof. This is a sick play. One of two things happens. Either our opponent trades away the Gruul Spellbreaker, and now we have an unbelievably clear target.
I am proud of those who walk beside me.
Wait, I thought I still had a Giant Killer. Oh, I'm an idiot. It's fine. I still thought I had a Giant Killer, man. Fuck! What is with me? I thought that I had this in spell form, because I was like, then I'll chop down the Pel Collector. I think this is still good. There's a Dormer's Ambush there. I would absolutely leave a little bit. It's pecking time. Alright, let's put a stop here and then just tap down whenever gets played. Oh, this was a thin win. A thin win. Fuck. I've been calling Domer's Ambush all game. It's a card of fear, a card of fright. I think it will be my doom tonight. Deck could use some card draws? I don't think so. I mean, my deck is supposed to empty out of cards and then be spending all of its mana on the board. Card draw on white would be like For every creature you have divided by 5, draw a card. I feel like some really awkward shit.
I am proud of those who walk beside me.
Who you want me kill? Alright. We're losing a bird of the day. But the good news is, if this Harpooner fights a Healer's Hawk, then what happens is our Ajani Pridemate becomes a 5/5. Oh my god, dude. Think of how much damage we've taken in this game. Oh, yeah. Yeah! Oh my god. We are kicking ass with this thing. Don't get me wrong. Mono green is still where my little heart lies. Also, we were playing our mono green deck in best of 3, which typically has just more people playing competitively. Best of 1 is where a lot of people go to fuck around. Let's really see and study how these kinds of hands function in our deck, because it's kind of obvious if I just go like turn 1 Healer's Hawk, turn 2 Daxos, turn 3 Heliod, turn 4 Linden, that like we just automatically win. But I'm curious about these hands that are a little bit more awkward. Uh-oh. Well, we have some wamps. This is where we're gonna do a lot of not anything. Oh my. Alright, this is a lot of ramp. So, like, right now, I just kind of need a Ajani or Heliod or some shit. And we don't get it. Huh. Four Ajanis is really good here. Like, if I can just get up to fucking 35. Is this deck fully off the dome? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Cheeto Fingers, welcome back. What a pleasure to see you, man. What a delight to see you, man. And what else does... Oh, protection from white, man. I mean, that's pretty much that, huh? That pretty much shuts us down, yeah? Oh. Great. I did it. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Jizzy says, anyone think that Day 9 was saying hi to a viewer named Cheeto Fingers? Fuck. Oh, this is good stuff. This is some good bone crushing right here. Because now, if I just draw a Ajani... Like, dude, we just delete, man. We yeet and delete. Cheeto Fingers is a great name. Yeah, because look at this guy. This guy's been he's been in 4 different bags of Cheetos. He's got all that gunk all over himself. He should be ashamed. Alright, do you want to spread the love a little bit? I'm just going to make Linden as huge as possible. Blue, green, red will typically struggle to remove this type of creature. Midgeworth, 88. Happy 3 months. It's 3 months and many more to come. How about a timeout for your favorite butthead hole sub? Man, you got it, Midgeworth. Let me just go ahead and timeout Midgeworth for 10 seconds. There you go, man. Got you covered. Didn't happen. What's going on? Oh, you're timeouted. It worked. You have 4 timeouts. That's great. Neoform. Cyrus 386 is here to have some fun. Gauntlet development's ongoing. I expect it'll be some months. So don't get your hopes up. It's just a great idea, and then it always takes months to implement, you know? You know what I mean? You know what I mean, Jellybean? Yeah, do whatever you need, man. Here's the thing. Off the top, here's what I'm thinking, here's what I'm feeling. I'm thinking, and I'm feeling. Here's what I'm thinking, here's what I'm feeling. I'm thinking a Johnny Ball corner pocket, man. That's what I'm thinking and feeling. Johnny Ball, corner pocket. Shoot Hunted Witness. That's the wrong one to shoot. Fuck yeah. If you shoot the Hunted Witness, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 devotion. So Heliod Sunboy goes away. Boom. God, you love to see it. I mean, Omnath and Risen Reef can double block here. How good do you think Brazen Borrow is now with Gods? Dude, I think Brazen Borrower is a frickin' top tier card. I'm actually gonna buff Heliod this time. I mean, I think that card's just incredible. Yeah, maybe we just lose outright. I mean, like, if I just get a Johnny Ball corner pocket, we just instantly snap win. I feel like I'm overextending with second Linden. Do you mean playing it? I mean, playing it just kills one of my Lindens. Like, I don't have any enter or exit the battlefield heal procs, so. I mean, my opponent is really gonna just eventually explode out of control. OrkLD says, I've not played MTG in decades. Are all these effects something that can be reasonably tracked in real life, or is this all digital now? The short answer is yes. Oh my god, and I even have a Tomik. This is so funny. I mean, the short answer is yes. There's advantages to one over the other. Like, Magic the Gathering Arena takes care of all the steps and shows you them one at a time and lays it all out extremely precisely, so it removes any ambiguity you would have ever had, ever. But there are some things that you want to do, like, I just want to do the same thing like 15 times in a row. And that's it. And then I'm over. Holy shit, Thas. Oh, fuck yeah. That's so smart. In real life, there's things where it's like, oh, okay, what I really want to do right now is I want to double up on my cat triggers, and you just double it and it just happens, right? Like, or things like this, where it's like, okay, I'm going to flicker my Leafkin Druid, where you would just immediately draw the 2 cards, right? You would not go through, like, this would take 1 second in real life. So, you know, it just there's some trade-offs. Ajani? Fuck. I draw the Ajani once, and everything's gone. And I mean, typically the way that this is going to work is you're going to look at this and be like, what the fuck is going on? Until you understand, like, 3 interactions, and then you're like, oh, yep, totally see everything, it's totally fine. How do you feel about Ashiok? Man, I feel good about Ashiok. I like Ashiok. The timeout got broken. That's so funny. Tap another target creature. Yeah, this is where things can get a little bit hairy for me. I think Cyrus might have us dead. I mean, again, if I draw an Ajani once, it's immediate, instant, snap win, man. Thassadit Dwalin. What does Ajani make you win? Ajani says, for 0 loyalty, if I have 35 or more health, exile every creature and artifact my opponent controls. So I would just delete the entire board of Cyrus's. Cavalier of Thorns. Yeah, I doubt this deck runs a Brazen Borrower. Okay, so there are 8 cards that let us win. One is a card that gives us protection from... No, that doesn't work. Because now that everything here is blue, except for the Cavalier of Thorns is green. So now it really is just the Ajani's. Land is colorless, yes. So my opponent could block with the land, too. I had a brief moment where I was like, oh my god, the Alseid is gonna... No, the Alseid isn't gonna do nothing, man. It's gonna, like, do nothing. Boom. Da-da-da-da. X equals 2. Alright. Someone is trying to prepare for a rainy day. Alright. I really gotta tape this mouse down, man. Alright. Alright. I really want just one giant Ajani.
Behold nature's true power.
La la la, I'm going crazy. I think I sack this if it's... No, there's no sack that's happening. So I'm being hit for 6 and 12, which is 18. Cool. 6, 12, 2. This is 18. 18 plus 16 is 34. 58 minus 30 is 28. So I gotta block whatever is big. Alright, I feel like we have one more chance to just draw the Ajani and end this game. Look at this tiny guy threatening my Hunted Witness. It's pretty fucking sick. That's pretty fucking tight. Fuck. Yeah, for any of you who don't know the interaction, Thassa is exile creature you control, return it back under your control. So if you claim the Firstborn and then exile it with that creature, or exile it with that god, then it just stays. I don't know actually how good that is, but I do know how sweet that is. Because it turns your red mana into Snatch a Guy. And I think that that's like the correct deck to run that one out in. Oh my god, it's 5:22. I gotta stop this stream so I can make myself some dinner, man. Alright, it's our specialty. I cannot wait for tomorrow's red. What is this? Death Touch Afterlife 1. What? Well, I guess it's time to win in the air. Like you just don't care. Win in the skies like you win a big prize. Dude, I'm telling you, Tomik is the, like, such a great suggestion. Like, a 2/3 flyer for 2 is great. Yeah, the little alien baby says, you gotta stop for dinner? You gotta stop so I can go to sleep. Yeah, I'm being a little irresponsible in that regard, ain't I? Ain't it the truth? Now, I'll remind all of you that if I do get all the way up, yeah, no, I would just trade, man. If I do get up to even more HPs, then I can just exile this whole damn board.
My pride grows stronger.
put a stop here. I'm gonna see what this dude does first. Okay, so that amasses 1. That resolves. This would go to combat, so I want to tap down something. +1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, let's win. We're doing it.
Friendship. Best cure.
1, 2, 3, 4. I think I also have to go 5, 6. This, I mean, there's nothing bad that can happen if I do this. Yeah, yep. The reason I'm over-swinging is that there's ways for me to get to 35, but my opponent can flicker the Cauldron Familiar. If there's some other new black card that just gains a life or 2, that can also be a problem. So, I mean, and then I'm just like, dude, who gives a shit? What's going to happen is I'm going to, like, play Ajani and just blow up, like, everything. Yeah, that's fine. Oh shit, I had auto pass on. I hit the button to try to like get rid of all the Ajani triggers. Oh, shit. I just passed through the kill. Ah, okay, so that's one of the differences that you would have between playing online versus playing in real life. Whoopsie fucking doopsie, let me tell you. That is embarrassing. What was the kill? You play Ajani Strength of the Pride and it exiles the entire board for the opponent. Whew, what a relief. Yep, that's totally fine. Kill that. Kill whatever you need. Very difficult for Captain Sisay to do anything other than kill the Ajani. So... This actually maybe was a better play. It doesn't matter if it's a better play, though, because I don't want to do the right play on accident. I don't want to just, like, pass for my fucking turn. We get to do it! Please don't concede, Captain Sisay.
I am Ajani Goldmane, and I will be your friend. I have let my friends down.
Doesn't that feel good? God, God, that is really sick against mono black, man. So I think we've hit upon something that's neato, burrito, bandito. And this is absolutely fun as fuck. Let's play our lifelinker on turn 1. Ooh, boots version 31. First 30 boots failed. It's probably better to get the additional guaranteed damage source out. All right. If this is the Orzhov discard deck that I was trying to work on. Ah, come on!
Should all strive for peace. True friends always stand.
We're beating him down. Why would you not trade? There must be some sort of sack effect for the burglar rat. So maybe a flappy guy, a rankle? Yep. But you kind of have to kill a Ajani, don't you? Don't ya? Don't you wish Ajani was a freak like me? Don't ya? Ba, 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 ba. That sucks. Just pass it on through. Just passing it on through. Oh my god, Kaya's in this deck. Fuck. Oh my god. Oh. It's me, Daxos. Scourge of Krug. I actually should have swung with this into this, because if it dies, I at least gain the life. Now it's just going to get exiled.
I'll be back. Just you wait.
Don't ya? Now I have this terrible song stuck in my head. Dude, this is real similar to my Orzhov Disco list. I wonder what the new cards that live in this puppy are. I'm gonna do one more game after this. One more game after this. Single game after this. I am, like, feeling real dead right now. I have no idea why Rankle's not swinging in every single turn. Ha! Ha!
Good for you.
Then I shall make it so. If you want the deck, man, it's on the screen, Wildings. It's right there. You can grab it by clicking, and it will even copy without you ever having to touch your keyboard. Yay! Hooray, day 9, yeah! Yahoo! Alseid, whoa! I mean, I'll just keep gaining one life at a time. Seems fine. Cards will have an exile 5. This is like spookily similar to my Orzhov discard list.
You won. This time.
No attacks. You know, the problem with a deck like this is that the gameplay really runs out and peters away after a quick second. You know what I mean? Holy fuck. Like...
I do hope you make this.
Oh, thank God. Alright. See if we can reconnect. Yeah, I mean, like, if I get there, I get there. You know what I mean? Like, I really wind up with like a 12-12. With protection and shit.
Here. Nothing phases me.
Come on, Boots. You think I'm scared of your zombies?
Rise.
Rise!
I'm gone for now, but not forever.
Man, when I lose, Jesus. I mean, that's like not even close, man. I just get like completely pounded. I actually don't know if terrifically many 4-power things in there. I think it's better to just get the tap down, because then I can start tapping this and, like, kill Kaya or something. Never mind.
They were a lousy servant anyway.
Has anyone played the game Within a Deep Forest? I mentioned this the other day, and then I just didn't look at chat after I asked it.
Good help is easy to find in what you want. This time.
I don't know what it is that I want to have happen, but I need it to have happen like real bad.
I've learned much from your death.
Planes? Okay. Tomorrow I'm actually going to kick things off with a big red deck. Like a nice, control-y, slowy Olio deck. With a lot of Chandras, a lot of Pulveros. Okay, this is a hand. We're keeping it. Yeah, Chonky Red. That's a good name for it, Faded Mags. Remember, some Chonky Red. Has anyone here played Within a Deep Forest? Case in point as to why I don't like running more than 3 copies of 2-drop legendaries. It is such a digital game. It's actually a really nice game. It's free. You can find it. You can find it right now. It's a good little game. Tomik. You know, against control decks, Ajani Strength Pride freaking blows, man. Lockwell says, was watching Purge do a version of Dota 2 that was more like an adventure game. I assume Siltbreaker is to what you are referring. Is it to what? It controls a creature with power 4 greater. Controls. Well, that doesn't help me at all, does it? Well, let's just draw a land and begin making Pridemates, huh? the least I could do. But Purge is tragically out of town.
True friends always stand.
Ajani's Strength of the Pride is not that good against your Control-Eoli Doli-Doli-Do decks.
My pride grows stronger.
Purge is going to be gone next Wednesday. Gone next Wednesdays. Slacks is in low priority? Oh shit. We're gonna add all the drama now. Push out. You'll now see why I am distributing my good old threats. Is it a Heliod that I want now? I think I'd rather have this one down first.
Until we achieve peace, we must fight for that a pure soul can
The
inspire.
Heliod actually is really interesting because it functions really well only with other support creatures. It's not like Nylea, which can just all on her own grow out of control.
Our true strength lies in our friendships.
And that does feel very thematically white. God, this is such a beautiful piece of art. I mean, look at that. I mean, that's incredible. Look at the top X cards. Okay, cool. So if we played this, we wouldn't have been able to... Our things would have been countered anyways. And I mean, you're seeing the way that I typically want to play against control decks is put a substantial threat out that forces things like planar cleansings to get played. And then begin to replenish. And play those types of things after. Weirdly, like with... But... Hello, it's me, Tomik. What now? Bolsor and Dawn of Hope doesn't seem necessary, doesn't seem important. This is a deck that is built around the beats. Super clever play. Super, super clever play. We're fucked. Dream Trawler's like way, way too fucking strong of a card. Jesus. Oh my god, what just an insane card. And then it heals for 5. I mean, that is... Wow. Wow. I mean, that is just so freaking strong. Ugh. Wow, dude, Jesus. What an absolute beater. this is... Jesus, I cannot believe how freaking strong this card is. Dream Trawler is insane. I mean, this is the sort of thing that, like, in a pre-release, if you get Dream Trawler and you put it in your deck, and you play and you cast it, I mean, your opponent just, like, immediately dies. The good news is that we, like, gain a shitload of life, so we can, like, kind of delay. See, there's, like, the argument to be made for Dawn of Hope is, hey, you wind up in these really long, slow, ultra grindy games, so maybe it might behoove you to... It might behoove you to, like, put in some form of, like, slow draw as, like, 2 of or something like that. But I am pretty sure that this deck, well, I mean, actually, there's enough sources of life gain proc that maybe if I just claim to be a longer deck, a longer, grindier deck, that's fine. In my head, this is still structured as, like, a white weenie aggro deck. So, one of the worst things you can do is be an aggro deck, start having wins, and, you know, as just made-up example, let's say you have, like, a 55% win rate with an aggro deck. Great, you have a winning deck. You did it. You're done. You've achieved it. You've achieved that which you wanted to achieve, which was to come up with a winning list. This is probably going to be countered. Like, you have the winning list. You don't have to do anything else. Maybe if there was a way that you thought that you could make your deck somehow get to, like, 57, 58, sure, that's fine. But I feel like a lot of people will get a winning deck, and then they will start to try to fix the quote-unquote problems, like, oh, dude, I don't have a lot of cards in hand when this happens. Yeah, I don't have a lot of cards in hand, but I mean, like, dude... I'm putting on a pretty substantial beating. And you know what? I think that I needed to distribute my... Once I got my Tomik to a 5-6, I think I needed to stop putting counters on it. Alright, great. We're all good. I mean, hell, maybe we can beat Matrices with just our life gain and our generation from Castle Ardenvale. Now, if I get double countered, sucks, but, you know, what are you going to do? One-ones will save the day, huh? One top, one bottom, and then Matrices plays a draw card spell. Okay. This is slightly painful, but, I mean, the best time to play this is just immediately, so. This can only block flying, so. Alright. Omen of the Sea. Alright. Let's just... Alright! Yeah, no, I think maybe with the... Like, my opponent just didn't have an answer to that. I think I want the 4 Heliods and the 3 Lindens. I think. Ah, fuck. I don't know. Maybe I cut one of these. Maybe I cut one of these, actually. I don't give a fuck. Alright, now this is the last game. I guess we did go till 6. 22, I actually think, is pretty not unreasonable for this deck. All right, we drew the nuts. I think we only need 22 lands in this, because I mean we're a monocolor deck with almost everything topping out at 3. The only thing that doesn't top out at 3 is the thing that Ajani is a thing that benefits later, as opposed to a thing that if we hit on turn 4 we like fucking crush. So, for instance, if I play... Like, Questing Beast is a 4-drop that you want to play on turn 4. The faster you play with Questing Beast, the better. Ajani, like, you know, if you get him right on turn 4, I mean, you get a 2/2 that can grow over time. So, I mean, I kind of like the idea of just saying, yeah, no, if I just get stuck and can't play that guy, it's like, okay. I'm going to the International this year, man. Super no. It's in Sweden. I don't want to travel at all anymore. For any reason ever. I don't want to travel, period. For recreation, no. I know people go through their routines where they just sit still all year long. And they want to like go on a 1-week vacation once a year to some extravagant place. And like be there for a week. For me, I'm just like, I have to travel like 15 times a year for work. Work. Oh my god, this is going to be so busted. You know what? I bet Fleece just has a big giant hand. How do you really feel, man? Can't stand this freaking bullshit. Do I look like I give a fuck? What's up? I'm drunk. Here's money. I remember when you came in just dropping bits and I was just like, oh my god, oh my god. East Metal says, would you show us how you would sideboard? I would absolutely put some Gideons in the sideboard. For aggro matchups, I would probably put in some Glass Caskets. There's probably some First Striker, or the Eidolon I actually think is probably going to be pretty good. The Eidolon of Obstruction, because if your opponent is a Planeswalker-based deck, you just play those along with your aggressive curve. I think the candidates for cutting, Ajani is an obvious candidate for cutting.
I am not going to sit this one out. I've got it. When evil arises, I will be there. Friendship soothes the soul.
Yeah, Ajani's are not that good against control. Because, like, this exile stuff doesn't do much. I mean, it does make some cats, which is okay, but, I mean, I think I prefer the 3-mana Gideon there.
Right on schedule. That's more like it.
By the way, I'm going to be pretty cognizant of trying to get above. Certain high health amounts. My opponent appears to be a Fires of Invention decks. That's why I'm holding back the Giant Killer. 35 will kill a fire. It actually won't. It just kills artifacts and creatures. Which is a total buzzkill. Fleesh literally needs to have precisely deafening Clarion. It won't do it. Spellfires was an artifact. Artifact and enchantments, keeping track of those is like pretty difficult because there's so many things that say artifact or enchantment. And only recently I feel like it would be only recently have like artifacts and enchantments been sort of separated more and more. Alright, dude, this deck has real merit. Like, for real. Wow.